So here's a little demo spreadsheet that I made just for you. It's very silly, just to show how to change around the widths of the columns to make a little bit more space, and the heights, and insert, and a few other tricks. So a couple of things. You'll see that the text here keeps carrying over and gets covered up by the next cell over. If you want to just increase the width of a column, if you hover over the top here, now that I've clicked here, you'll see the cursor changes. So if I am down here, I can click on a cell. If I hover over the column itself, I can click on the column. But what I really want to do is I want to hover over and be just between. Do you see how it changes from an arrow like that to a side arrow? What that's telling me is I can drag it and increase the size. So I can make more room that way. Another thing you might want to do is, instead of changing the size, you can have the text wrap down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on the cell where I want the text to just carry down below. And then I'm going to look over here. And this one is text wrapping. So I'm going to click that. And the middle one has it wrap. There are other options here, but I want it to wrap. And so now the text carries over instead of having to change the size. If you want it to just be the exact width of the text, instead of having to guess and change it around like that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hover like this and then double click. What it does is it extends it just the right amount. So I just did that again there. Next thing that you may want to do is, let's say, oh wait, I wanted to include something before this column. So I'm going to highlight the whole column and then right click here. And I want to insert a column before it. Now I can add more information. You can also do that with a row. So if I want something in between these two, I'm going to click on number 2, right click, and I'm going to insert above that row. So then you can add in more information. Another trick is if you click on this box in between, it selects the entire spreadsheet. So then I can wrap the text everywhere if I want to. And you can use that for changing, say you want to change the font all over the place. I like Montserrat. Or if you want to change the size everywhere. Another thing you may want is if you want more than one line within a cell, I just double click, so I'm typing here, I want more information. I can press Alt Enter, and then there's a new line. Alt Enter. Okay, so those are just a few tricks to get you going.